What up guys, how you guys doing? I'm Talis and we're back with another how to slice. In today's how to slice video, we're gonna be checking out a awesome day-to-day accessory. So let's go to the video. So this is a really nice back scratcher. As you can see, this is a really nice model. This is a really creepy zombie hand look like. As you can see right here, we got the hand. This is the parts where we can attach right here in the hand. So we can be printing in a different color to get a really nice end result. Let's say in a red, so it looks like blood. And right here, this is a really nice extensor. So it extend, this is a bone, and right here it is the connection. And these are the nails. So afterwards we can attach right here. This is a really nice model, and in this video we're gonna be checking out the best print settings to print it. So let's go. So right here in layer height, we're going to be printing this model at 0.2 millimeters. We're not going to be changing any of these values. We're going to be printing with the standard one. This way, we're going to get a really good balance between time of print and quality. As for vertical shells, we're going to be leaving at 3. This way, we're going to get a really rigid model. This is crucial because we don't want it to break while it is extended, and as this is a functional model, we need a little bit of rigidity. Right here on infill, we're going to be printing with 10% infill density with a gyroid infill pattern. This is great. This way we're going to get a really dense model. As for skirt and brim, let's analyze if this model really needs brim. So brim is a really nice feature to increase the surface of contact to the build plate. So this is the surface of contact. And as you can see, this is a solid surface of contact. This is 2, this is 2, all of these are, but not this one. As you can see, this is a low surface of contact to the build plate. So brim can help with that. It increases this area. That is fantastic. So it helps a lot with bed adhesion. Bed adhesion is what what guarantees that your model is not going to unstick from the build plate. So we need to increase this surface area right here. Before we do that, there is some tips to help with bed adhesion. First off is always cleaning your build plate really well. So this way you're going to get a clean surface to print on. Oils and dust from your finger impact a lot the bed adhesion. Something else you can do is make sure that your printer is really well leveled. A really well leveled printer is going to guarantee a good first layer, because the surface, if the surface is really leveled, this way you're going to get a good first layer, and the first layer is the one that holds your model down to the build plate, is the one that creates the good solid contact. So guarantee a really clean surface to print on. And third, feel free to add external adhesion, such as glue stick or anything like that. This will help a lot, especially for this model right here. So let's add brim to this model. If we go over right here to brim and we add brim right here, it would add brim to all of the models, and we want brim on just this model. So to do that, let's take a look right now on how to do it. So to add brim on just this model, you can just select it, right click, add settings, skirt, and brim. Brim type, brim width. We're going to be selecting right here a outer brim and inner brim. As you can see, if we just add outer brim, it's just going to add brim right here on externally. If we add internal brim, it's going to add inside right here and inside this part. This is crucial. So we're going to get a good surface of contact. We can add a 6 millimeter brim. This is fantastic. So that is going to help a lot with bed adhesion. Feel free to add for other models if you feel insecure, but this is a really nice tip to know on how to add brim to specific models or change configurations for specific models without changing all of these settings. This is quite nice to know. As for support material, this model is optimized for printing, so we do not need any support material at all. This is really nice with STL Flix models. As for speed, feel free to print with your standard print speed, especially for Bambu Lab printers. Feel free to change any of the speeds as you may like, use a profile that you may like, but if you're going to change any of these values, always to a lower value. It's better to print slow one time than trying to print really fast and then failing multiple times. Right here on first layer speed, I have reduced from 30 millimeters to 20 millimeters a second. This way, it's going to guarantee a really good first layer. So always print slowly. So the printers are going to change, so the speed is going to change. There is no standard speed for, there is no speed that can be standardized for all printers. But you're going to get a really good print speed with the standard print speed from your printer, but I do recommend slowing these values. Right here, we're now ready to slice. So as you can see, we have sliced and it looks quite nice. All of the layers being printed out right here. As you can see, if you take a look, we added some custom brim to this model, and there is something I need to say. Right here, as you can see, it added brim quite nicely, and this part, this is a bridge. So a bridge is where you can be printing a flat part without any support. But if you feel uncomfortable printing this without any support, feel free to add some support, but you can be printing without. As you can see, this is a bridge, this is a flat bridge, so you can be printing, as you can see. And as it's going to be the interior part, if it leaves some inconsistencies, no one is going to be able to see. So if you take a look right here, it's going to create a solid part with the printing in mid-air, as you can see. So it starts printing, but your printer can print this bridge without any support. Feel free to add support if you may like. But as you can see, all of the parts look fantastic. This is a multicolor model, so it's a multi-part actually, so it can be a multicolor model in a monocolor printer. This is fantastic. So grab a really nice filament that you have laying around and print this model right now. So this part right here is better not risk this bridge, so we can be adding some support material. To do that, we can just go over here, paint some support material. You can be a little bit rough. You can increase the brush size right here. If you paint the walls, you do not need to worry because we're going to be adding some grid support, and the grid does not add support on the walls. So that is quite nice. So right here, this is fantastic. We have add paint on support. To change the support settings, we can just go over here, select grid, not auto-generated, just generate support material because we have painted, and go over here to top interference layers, reduce to 2, so this way it's easier to remove. That is fantastic. We do not need to change any of the other values. Just right here, just another thing, we need to print 5 nails. To do that, instead of copying a lot of them, you can just set number of instances and select 5. This way it's going to add 5 right here. So 5 nails to the model. This is a really nice tip to know. So the model is ready to print. Make sure to check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.